If you pay attention, I talk about the nightmare panel. There are two nightmares standing right next to Loki, and they're both black nightmares compared to everyone else being gray nightmares. The two nightmares next to Loki are Fenrir and Needhogger.
Yeah.
Now, they both have the whole three claw, well, four, the thumb, and then the three. They both have that, so you can't argue with it. But if you can pop up the picture that I sent you in the DMs, because I feel like there's Oda's been kind of walking down this line. I could give a good explanation to what I'm explaining. Because the stuff that I was telling you about Kaido's conceptual hybrid form, I sent that to you in the DMs as well. Because to me, that's what Loki looks like a little bit. Needhogger is in One Piece is a lightning dragon.
Yeah.
In real Norse mythology, it is not a lightning dragon. It's a dragon, but it's not a lightning dragon. It's just a dragon that can do dimensional stuff and affect like curses and magic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in One Piece, Oda gave the spin to make sure he said lightning dragon. So that's why I do think it might have something. I think it's actually a combination between Fenrir and Needhogger. And look at the nightmares. The two black silhouetted ones. And then both Needhogger and Fenrir both have eyes, just like Loki's. They're both sticking their tongue out, just like Loki. They're making the same face, even though one's a wolf and one's a dragon. They're making the same face expression right here. Yeah. And in the picture above, these two color spreads, same color patterns, same tongue out on the side. Even the eyes are the same. Elbaf snow. We just had a chapter titled that. They're sitting in snow. Elbaf has also been talking about black magic. If you notice that picture with the Needhogger dragon, they're all flying on broomsticks like wizards and witches. Yeah. So to me, it's like if Oda wants to really, this doesn't have to happen. It could be either or. Because I already said Garland should be Fenrir. But it's okay. I'm okay if I'm wrong. But if Oda wants to do a completely new original spin, especially since we just got a dragon and then we just had Momo as a dragon too. We just left the arc with two dragons. You don't want to be redundant. I think Oda should mix the two animals because he's given us so much symbolism already, just with this panel right here alone that I have re-pull up.
Yeah.
He should combine Fenrir and Needhogger, and then boom, there you go. But if he doesn't, it doesn't matter. Like I said, at this point, all theories should be eliminated. It should be one of these two. If your theory right now isn't one of these two animals, you're kind of missing the you might be missing the ball game. You know what I mean?
I would say I've heard a third theory that like some people are throwing out there is even like a chimera.
I have that theory, but that would be for. Remember the picture I showed you guys where there was like a blonde haired guy looked like Shanks, and it was like a promo picture for One Piece.
Yes.
In that picture, that animal is called a Nue. And it also had the purple with the tongue sticking out to the right, same way. So it's like a lot that could go there. And then Nues are supposed to, if I'm not mistaken, Nues are supposed to be chimera animals. So either we'll see a Holy Knight, maybe a Gorosei, or it could be Loki. And then you can look at the other picture, Reed, where the conceptual Road to Last Tail art for Kaido's hybrid form. So everyone actually knows what I'm talking about. That's why you see the long neck in Loki's silhouette form in his hybrid form. Because that's exactly what it has in the conceptual hybrid form. Boom. And you could pull up the Loki silhouette and put it side by side. It literally has an elongated neck. It has not the same demon horns, but it has horns as well. It's just his animal might be the basis of his animal might be a little different than Kaido's actual animal. But I do think that form, because I had thought that we would see Momonosuke use it, like an awakened Azor dragon fruit type thing. And this would be the form he would use in Awakening. But that could easily not happen, or it could still happen. But I do think that's what's going on for Loki. This form right here, I think, is what we just kind of witnessed in the silhouette with Loki, for sure. Loki just a little bit more like brawling.
If you enjoyed that clip and you want to see more clips on the podcast, you can click here. If you want to see the entire podcast, you can click here.